Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory. This is part 39. Last time, as you can see, we made Supreme... This is not Supremium, this is Draconium armor. Well, I guess it's Draconic armor, not Draconium armor. Well, it's made of Draconium. But anyways, last time we did that, and we also looked at how to make a wireless grid, and we were trying to make a wireless crafting grid, which apparently is not possible. It is totally impossible to make a wireless crafting grid. Instead, you can make something way better. So yeah, that is basically my goal for today, to be able to craft using a special system that I literally researched how to do for like 20 minutes. And then I waited 24 hours, so I had no idea what I was doing. Now, I did already test out some things. I'm going to be fair in saying I did make sure I know how stuff works. And I did some extra patterns and things to make sure I knew how to automate stuff so that I wouldn't mess everything up in the episode. So let me kind of run you through how all this works. Basically, you start with making a crafter, which then using this crafter, well, I guess that's technically not the first thing you want to do. The first thing you want to do is either get a pattern grid or a processing pattern encoder. What the pattern grid does is it lets you do regular crafting recipes, for example, a crafting table. And you just put basically just a pattern in there, which is super easy to make. And whenever you have the recipe you want, you click the little arrow, it creates a pattern, and then you just throw it into the crafter, and you can craft stuff just by clicking a single button. But if you want to do something more difficult, I don't know why I started so badly on that, but if you want to do something more difficult than just like a 3x3 crafting recipe, then you need the processing pattern encoder, which the crafting or pattern grid is basically just the same as any other grid. You just make a grid and then add some stuff onto it. And the crafter is made like this, pretty simple, just construction core, machine stuff, all of that. Processing pattern encoder. This is when stuff starts getting fun. Not exactly with the recipes, but yeah, it's a pretty simple recipe, and this lets you do all of the fun stuff. This basically lets you put in whatever resources you want to be put into whatever you're making, and then say what you want it to make, and then basically you just have a pattern, click the button, there you go, and it's all set up. So yeah, it's actually pretty cool. And I might actually, yeah, let's go ahead and do something with this. So let's set it to uh, alloys only for safety reasons. So let's pick an alloy. What do we want to make? There's some alloy that I always need more of. If I go to the correct energy conduit, enhance energy conduit, I always need more energetic alloy. So you know what? Let's make that into a recipe. So let's go get some glowstone. Let's get some redstone. Let's get some gold. We go over to this thing. We say, all right, put this in, and put this in. And then I need one energetic alloy already, which I have plenty of, so that should not be an issue. So these three things, when put together, will make this. So you create the pattern, and there you go. We now have a pattern that if I hit shift, you can see makes energetic alloy. So then we go over to the crafter, we put the pattern in, and the crafter does have to be on a cable, like most things. So we now have the pattern in the crafter, which means, and also just another thing that you should probably know, you have to have an importer taking stuff out. You cannot just leave it so that this won't pull it out. Just felt like I should mention that. But if I click this and go to only craftables and take out all of the energetic alloy that I already have in there, and I click craft, then I can, yeah, let's just make one. Click start, and if we just wait a second, shouldn't take too long. Yep, there we go. We now have one energetic alloy. Now, what if I wanted to make something better than energetic alloy? Let's say I wanted to make like the next level, the Ender energy conduit, which takes vibrant alloy, which if we look in the alloy smelter, is energetic alloy plus Ender pearls. All we would have to do is take one energetic alloy, and we'd also need to go grab an Ender pearl really quickly. Just put this in here, put this in here, and I actually need one vibrant alloy. I'm not sure if I have that. Oh, I do. Okay, perfect. So put that in there, put this in here, and then create pattern. There we go. So let's just X that. So then if we put this pattern in here, now this is where, again, it starts getting kind of cool. If we go back to only craftables, as you can see, we currently have no energetic alloy. Let's take that vibrant alloy as well. So let's say we wanted to make, oh, I don't know, let's make 10. So we click start, but wait, we don't have any energetic alloy. So what it's going to do is it's going to actually craft the energetic alloy for you. So I don't have to actually wait for it. So all I have to do is click start, and if we look over here, look, it's making all the stuff. I mean, it's not the fastest process, but it's still really, really cool. So now all we have to do is just wait for that to make all of the energetic alloy, and then it can make, or basically do this again, but with ender pearls, and you get all of that alloy, and yeah, you're just all good. And the implications of this are kind of awesome, because if we look into our wireless grid, and you can also do this, you can craft from within your wireless grid. So even though you do not have a crafting thing, you still can craft, which I find to be really cool. So I think next, should we set up the slice and splice? That could be cool. So let's just run this down all the way down the line so that we have everything set up. We'll be able to get power for all of the things. So for this we're actually going to need another crafter. So let's see. I might actually want to automate making crafters as well. Because if I automate making crafters, then it'll be easier to craft things. So now I have all these things in here, so if I were to go to here, this is going to be my last crafting test. Go to the crafter. Let's just make one. So start. You can see everything that it needs to do here. So yeah, let's click start. Let's wait for everything to happen. And oh wow, that was fast. We now have a crafter. And also, if you want to rotate this so that you can actually have it facing the right way, like that, then all you gotta do is just look around. Or not. All you gotta do is look around and it magically looks the right way. No, all you have to do is just click it with a wrench, which is super easy to make, I believe. Yeah, it's just quartz enriched iron in a basic processor. So then, if I really quickly break that, I'm sorry to all those machines, but there we go, you are now reactivated. Then this importer will take stuff out, and let's see. I need to configure this so that on this side it will pull. There we go. And then on the bottom it will push so that it takes stuff out of here and, or not on the bottom, sorry. On the bottom it does nothing. On this side it needs to push. I do not need to mess that up. So then if I get all the resources that I need, so I get a zombie head. Yeah, remember how I said the crafter would be my last example of crafting? Yeah, I think it's fair to say it wasn't. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to see if I can totally automate making a farming station. That should be fun. Alright, I'm getting there. I have the electrical steel, the Z-Logic controller. All of that is totally automated. I guess I should tell it how to make a diamond hoe. So I believe this is the last step, just make this. So there we go. We now put this in here. And let's say I wanted a farming station. Where is it? Let's just make one. To start, I am missing 2 sticks. Oh, I should probably make a stick recipe, shouldn't I? So now I should be good. So if I go to farming station, click start. Yep, I have everything craftable, so click start. Now if we just wait like 20 minutes, this should make a crafting station. I mean a farming station. Oh wait, never mind, it already made it. Wow, that was fast. Okay, I am already in love with this mod. And the fact that it's compatible with machines from different mods... Why did I stutter so badly when I said that? The fact that it's compatible with machines from so many other different mods just makes it that much cooler. And I'm guessing, now that I have played around with that, I probably still have some time on the episode. So maybe we'll play around with some of the Draconic Evolution stuff. I know that I can get upgrades on my armor, and I'm pretty sure there's a tab for it. Shield recovery. Hold shift for, Oh, so it tells you how to make it. So, level chaotic, it says that you can't actually do level chaotic yet. So, basic is golden apples, diamond, and eyes of ender. Plus, obviously, the key. And these here, then, if I take off my chest plate, put it in here, nothing happens. Because I did it wrong. Alright. Turns out I'm supposed to have one of each on each side. So that should work. Then we put that in there. No. Maybe it needs to be in a certain order? Well, if I was worried about the episode being too short, I don't have to anymore. Yeah, again, looking at it, it is super simple. And I have to... upgrade key, Draconic Core... I don't understand. Either the game is being stupid or I am doing something very wrong, because this makes no sense to me. I am doing everything right. Yeah, you just have an ender eye, a diamond, a golden apple, and another eye, a golden apple, Draconic Core. That's a Draconic Core, right? Yeah, it's a Draconic Core. Why is it that every time I try something new I have trouble with it? I only have one hypothesis, and that is that I somehow have a bad setup? Because apparently what this guy did is he has just a 9x9 area, so I guess I'll take the nether star out of there. I'm going to waste energy by breaking this thing. But basically how he has it set up is all of his are in a like 3x3 square instead of being on either side. Which I didn't know you could actually do, but apparently it's fine. Alright, my setup is literally exactly the same now. Why can't I upgrade this? What if I try and do anything other than upgrades? Maybe it's just broken for some reason. Let's put this in the worst case scenario, so put all these in just random spots, break this thing, toss it in there, and yeah, it works! This works! But the other thing, no, it doesn't work at all. I could also be using the wrong kind of golden apple, because I'm using an enchanted golden apple. If that's the case, I'm gonna be real upset. Oh, and it's 12 o'clock. You can tell because the tornado sirens are going off. So let's try this once again. I'm going to stand up here, take off my chest plate, put it in. It was the wrong golden apples, are you kidding me? Well, at least we're gonna get increased capacity. What was it that we're doing? Oh, I can't even check now. Well, at least we figured it out in the end. Shield recovery, that's what I did. So, yeah, those upgrades are pretty simple. I might actually go through and do a simple upgrade for all the different things on all my different pieces of armor. But I think that's going to be all for this time. I hope you enjoyed. Next time, again, like I said, I will have put all of the upgrades on all the different things. And, yeah, bye.